Hello, so in this video today I am super excited to share with you my brand new Oracle deck. So for those of you who have followed me for a while, you will have already seen that I have printed and published two decks. The first deck was my crystal guidance card, and the second deck was affirmations for the soul. So the third deck, this is really exciting. I decided to create the self-empowerment oracle, and you know, all of my decks can be worked in alignment with each other. You can use them for dual readings, okay? Because when you embrace and start to work with multiple decks, it really can be so empowering. Now, let me talk specifically about the self-empowerment deck. So the first thing you are going to notice is the beautiful backs. So I decided to really carry on the theme actually that I started with the crystal guidance deck. So this is actually an image of citrine on the back. So if you remember, if you've seen my other decks, let me just show you. So the crystal guidance cards had this kind of beautiful pink, which is actually the image, that a photo that I took of one of my crystals called the pink alum. Okay, and it's a gorgeous crystal. It sits in my lounge and it's quite tall, but that was my inspiration for the crystal guidance card. And look on the back, there we have the master crystal, clear quartz. Now the affirmations for the soul, we went purple. So we have amethyst, and you can just about see my amethyst on the shelf behind me. So I knew that when I was creating this third deck, the self-empowerment oracle, I had to have the crystal background. So the self-empowerment oracle contains 80 beautiful messages for the modern day world, and there's no sugarcoating. What you see on the cards is what you are going to be getting as your message. Now, you can work with these cards intuitively. Of course you can. We all have intuition. But for those of you that like the guidebook, they do have a place. Then you are going to be sent a downloadable version of the self-empowerment oracle, and it is going to contain all 80 meanings plus an affirmation, and yeah, maybe a few other bonus bits in there as well. So like I said, the self-empowerment oracle is always going to tell you, like all of my decks, like all cards actually, they're always going to tell you what you need rather than what you want to hear. Okay, now you're probably looking at these cards in this video thinking, oh, they're a bit big. Yes, they are. I didn't realize actually when I got my sample deck printed that the sizing would be different, so I did have the surprise when I received the deck in the post. So let me just give you an example of the difference in sizing. So the crystal guidance and affirmations for your soul are the same size. So you can see the difference if I hold it. Whoops, try and level it up. Okay, there is a substantial difference. I'm in the process of trying to resize my designs, my cards, because I think, having worked with them myself now for about a month, they are easy to shuffle, but I just think sometimes people like a smaller deck of cards. So I'm looking into moving forwards with them in getting, you know, basically the same size as my previous 2 decks. Okay, so again, you might have your own opinion. You might actually prefer the larger deck. Let me know, because I haven't made any decisions yet. Now, I do have a Facebook group that I have set up purely so that every day, normally about 2 o'clock-ish, I share with you a daily card for the next 24 hours. And what you get the image, you get the message, and you get the affirmation. And this is everything that you are going to see in the guidebook. Okay, so in the guidebook as well, if you are a newbie, I give you a little bit about how to start working with the cards, how best you can store your cards, even working with crystal energy. There's even a little chapter on shuffling your deck, because so many people have sent me DMs over the last decade or so about, is there a correct way to shuffle your cards? So I've got you covered. You know, if you're a newbie, then you might want to have a look at my book, Working with Cards, where there's a lot more detail. But in the guidebook for the Self-Empowerment Oracle, I am giving you some information to get you started. Okay, now there's even a bit about interpreting your cards. You know, what is a jumper card? We know a jumper card is one that just flips out of the deck. Okay, so yeah, you've got lots and lots of information within the guidebook with the 80 messages and the affirmations. And I've also included just a few little card spreads to really get you going, particularly if you are a newbie and this is your journey of working with cards, because they really can empower you. Hence the name. You know, this is the Self-Empowerment Oracle. So I'm just going to show you a few of the pictures, but if you want to be seeing a daily card, then I'm going to add the link in below this video. Come and join me in my private Facebook group. Well, it's not private actually, it's a public Facebook group that I have set up just to showcase this deck. And in the group is where I will be updating you when I'm going to start to take pre-orders, you know, the next step in getting this deck made a little bit smaller, and so on. So let's just flip through and do a few cards for you. So this one actually came up the other day, Curiosity. We also have masks, the masks that we wear. Being fair, fairness, sharing, being kind, intuition. So you can see that they are a rounded corner, yet they might feel a little bit flimsy in terms of the cardstock, but trust me, these shuffle really, really well. It's the same cardstock as my previous 2 decks that I've mentioned, the Crystal Guidance and the Affirmations for Your Soul. They've got the same nice matte finish. They're not going to stick together, not even when you open your deck for the first time. They are going to be easy for you to shuffle. Okay, so that was Intuition. What else have we got? Let's just pick some. Gratitude, Adventure. And you know, these cards are really real. They're going to be covering, you know, the challenging emotions, the positive emotions, the stuff that we go through as we navigate our way through this journey called life. So we do have sadness. Here's another one. They're all coming out now. We do have jealousy, because these are the things that we actually deal with. But then you get the ones with strength, being determined, having self-esteem, connecting in with your wisdom. Okay, so you have got 80 beautiful images, and originally I actually thought this deck was only going to have 50 cards, the same as the previous 2 decks. Spirit, needless to say, had other ideas, so be present. Questions. Okay, so you can see there is a wide variety relationships of stuff that comes up in life. Belief. And there are cards that maybe have a similar meaning. For instance, we've had wisdom. We also have knowledge. I love this one. Trust. It's like that pinky promise. Nature. So this is actually my beach where I live. Isn't it beautiful with the sun shining on the sand? What else do we have? Let's show you a couple more. Creativity. Manifesting. We had to have the moon, because I am a moonologer. I love to work with moon energy. Then we have negativity. So I really do have everything covered. Cycles of life. This is one of my favorite images. Okay, so yeah, if you want to come and find out a little bit more about this deck, and you know how it's going to be moving forwards in terms of being available for you guys to purchase, come and join my Facebook group. Come and see the daily cards. It's not something I'm going to be doing forever, but it is something that I've always done with my decks of cards, because if you're anything like me, you want to see your cards before you purchase them. You don't just want to open the deck and see them for the first time when they arrive on your doorstep. Okay, so yeah, look how beautiful they shuffle. You can do them this way, you know, can't do them that way because these ones are too big, hence why I really want to get a smaller size. But even if you were to split the deck and sort of do the shuffle like that, just done it on my lap, so easy to do. Okay, same card stock as my previous deck, so if you already own these, then you kind of know what you're going to be getting. Okay, when you receive your decks, when I get to the pre-order stage and the orders, it will come in this beautiful tuck box. Okay, bit smaller size though, and it will also have a beautiful organza bag, because sometimes you just want a more easier way of transporting your cards, because tuck boxes are great, but if you're opening and closing them daily, they can get the wear and tear. So that is why I give you the option of having the organza bag, and then you can choose how you want to store your cards. You may have a beautiful card box or bags that you already use. Okay, I just give you the option. So come join the group, come and see the daily card, the message, the affirmation, maybe even tune in to your own intuition. What is your personal message when you look at whatever card I'm sharing on the day? And of course, I would love your feedback. Feedback is everything, and it really helps me to continue to move forwards and yeah, create these wonderful decks for you all. So I look forward to seeing you in the group. If you want further information you can pop along to the website shiningstarholistics.com. I will put both links in the comments below. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.